And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again in Epic.NINE. We are going to jump straight into the game because with the first 4 rounds have started, the games were due to start at 3 o'clock. And blimey, they actually have started at 3 o'clock. So we are 4 rounds in. It is going to be AT.CMstorm, get my names right, versus HIGHJ. HIGHJ we did see earlier on. This is HIGHJ.e9. There is 3 HIGHJ teams here, just to get confusing. HIGHJ did actually okay against Phantasmagoria, so we thought, why not have a look at this one? AT.CMstorm are obviously in the same group, so it is Group A, I believe. I might be completely wrong on that one, but
we'll stick with it for now.
Group B, I can see it there. It says it right there. So this is the first map of a best of 3. Lauren, take it away.
Well, we can see HIGHJ already under pressure from mid. The mid push has definitely come on from AT.CMstorm and Aslan racking up 2 quick frags. Vezu and Eddie dropping down to his AK fire. It's now 3v2. HIGHJ left with a disadvantage of a player, make it a hell of a lot, and now Jay is in a world of trouble. Jay in a 1v3. Where is the man standing? Let's find out. He is towards A, or so they think, and he's stuck in the lower A room. Bomb not within his clutch. He gets the first on Seku nevertheless, but Tt.eSports is there and mops up him. Now, just bringing the scoreline ever further away from the attacking side.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't go this quickly one-sided straight away. It's not a good start, let's put it that way. We did join it, it was about 2-1, and now it's suddenly 5-1. So, Sinner, though, didn't have that good a deal earlier on against Zabza. Yeah, it didn't really work out for him. Uttoxeter has landed the grenade frag and opening up the score lines. Maybe. But Viazu, he does manage to get round. He has got that stupid hat on. He does manage to make a second. Oh, Jay stole it away, though. Maybe it was Sinner. There is another just around the corner. They get the tag on him. It was LRM. Does take him down. And that is a second round for HIGHJ. A much needed one. So a B push working out for them there.
Yeah, quite surprising. But the SMGs felt comfortable and they really did their work. So let's pick it up with the scope here. On the defensive side, it is Rick. So he's scoping across 2 blue. Just see how many people cross and just kind of work out where the players are actually going. So it does seem a bit of a slow, maybe A push, rattling off some shots, but nothing connecting. So now mid push coming on. Viazu leading the charge down towards pillars. Does manage to start on towards Sandbag. Can he get the shot? Yes, he can. LRM is down and out, but Rick with the reply onto Jay, his SMG buddy. But now here comes the rotate and a lovely shot connected by Viazu there onto Tt.eSports. And quick, so 1 for himself, but Aslan finally takes a stand for AT.CMstorm. That is a horrible name to say. 3v2. HIGHJ finally with the advantage and taken ever further away from AT.CMstorm this round as Aslan drops down to the AK work of the Uttoxeter on B long. So now 1 man stands is Seku. Where is this man? He does have the SMG, and he's in the right place, but can he get out at the right time? Gets the first, can he get the second? Does get the tag, but not the frag onto Uttoxeter. But Eddie is down, and now only 2 stand. Sinner and Uttoxeter left alive, so let's switch across to them. Are they continuing the B push? Uttoxeter seems aware they might have rotated. He's trying to keep his eyes on mid, but he's got to start moving, and now the worst of times he darts over, but Seku there just goes down to the very well-trained AK fire Uttoxeter, and now bringing it back a touch.
Indeed. So 5-3 scores not looking quite so disastrous as we maybe thought at 5-1. So HIGHJ, can they continue to pull them back? And oh, Rick with the scope straight away onto a Sinner there. Viazu has managed to get himself in straight away though. He's been doing a fantastic job. There he is. Let's go back to him. He's got himself into hardware through the smoke. Has managed to... Oh, he's got one with him. Nearly shot his own teammate. Looks across towards... Oh, just caught a glimpse of one on the back of B. There's 2 actually on the back of B Street. Could hop over. Just catch a glimpse of them. Oh, no! There's some horrific shooting right there. And that... Well, that could have been a quick, clean sweep for HIGHJ there, but instead, AT.CMstorm could well pull this one back. Eddie has got 1 down long. Manages to take down Rick. Nicely done. Let's have a look across. Seku trying to make his way back. Has been shut down by Jay. Tt.eSports is the last man standing. Tt.eSports. Let's get his word out. What the hell? What is that name? Tt.eSports, of course it is. Tt.eSports, hi! Tt.eSports, well, he's in a 2-on-1. He's got Jay and Eddie. It's like a bad pop band from the 80s. And as it is, they are making their way back to the A site. Eddie is in place. Oh, he's going to catch a glimpse. Just managed to. Thought he was going to miss it. He certainly took his time to get Tt.eSports down, but he makes it 5-4.
Yeah, the comeback is definitely on. HIGHJ have switched on up. They're feeling very confident in their mid pushes. I've got to pick up here with Viazu with the mid spawn. Let's see if he can actually use it to his advantage. He's doing so well, literally piercing through the defensive side so far. Went for the nades to literally land. And there we go. Lovely plus 10 for him. LRM and Seku down and out. Nice and early on. HIGHJ with such an advantage right off the bat. So now 5 to only 3 people standing. Let's see if Viazu can continue the push. He's going to secure B long, I can imagine. But now AT.CMstorm have to bring this back, and the A push has happened. Now, Rick on the push. Pressure coming on. This players left, right, and centre. Gets the tag onto one. Can't manage to take down Eddie. Tt.eSports, though. Jay jumps out. Sinner with one for himself. Now, only one man stands. It is Aslan, and where is he? Left all alone at B, but here comes the fire. Even though he's all alone, Vezu somehow finds him, lands the headshot, and 5-5. It seems like as soon as we join that, we're the lucky charm.
Yeah, I tell you what, Vezu seems to be doing a fantastic job.
Yep.
He's been getting straight through that middle every single time. Let's see if we can give him the commentator's curse and whether he just gets shut down straight away. Seki seems to have moved his position here. He'd normally been going across to A. Looks like he's getting ready to try and cut them off, but again, he's turned his spot. No opening grenade frags going down at all. And Vezu has been caught up pretty heavily and has managed to been slowed down. He is going to get across, gets tagged up, manages to get in towards hardware. Nearly, again, shoots his teammate, just passes across his screen. Goes back towards B. And again, HIGHJ seem to be working their way straight through this middle of the map. LRM has taken down Jay though this time. Uttoxeter replies onto Seku. Vezu has got one on sandbags directly above his head, and he's going to take a peek straight up there. I'm guessing it's going to be Rick. Just peeking ever so slowly. Doesn't want to give any sound away, but it doesn't matter because Rick was sat ready and waited. Well, wow, and if Uttoxeter was in that spot, surely he would have made the call. He's like staring right at you with his iron sights. But Uttoxeter now realises he's got one round sandbags. Oh, and Rick makes that with a deagle as well. And suddenly Eddie singing Baby Come Back. He's got Sinner with him. And just the bomb in hand. It's a 4-on-2. Oh, we catch a glimpse of someone around the back of A. Actually, grenade flash coming straight towards his face. And immediately hops up on the top there, mid-floor of A. Gets picked off from the side. Aslan roars out onto him. And Tt.eSports with the closing shot. And finally, AT.CMstorm pick up a round when we actually start casting them.
Yeah, indeed. At last, I must say, they must be feeling the pressure now. On the easier side, arguably. On a map like Crash. So now, Rick does drop out the nade towards Broken. Now, going back to look through Blue. Does get a tag onto Jay, but not the frag. So the A-push is happening irregardless of what AT.CMstorm are doing. Sinner connecting the shot onto Rick, the opposing scope. Flash is happening, and once again, Vezu on the prowl down B long. Have they adapted, though? That's the question. Aslan now sitting back with that AK-5. He's going to be coming into the iron sights, and Vezu's there again, connecting every single shot he sees. Jay with one for himself onto Tt.eSports. But Vezu continuing the push. It seems like the Vezu show right now, but there we go. Finally stopped in its tracks by LRM. The damage has been done. Only 2 stand for AT.CMstorm. Seku down and out. One man left. He is towards B. Let's see who's going to claim this frag as their own. Now, make his way back to spawn. He's definitely on the back foot here, feeling the pressure put on him by HIGHJ. So now, drops out the flash, trying to alleviate the pressure from hardware, so he can allow to peek, but only to find Sinner with his eyes trained on that little angle there. 6-6.
Yeah.
What happened for
What
HIGHJ?
happened? 5-1 up. What went wrong? Or what went right, more to the point for HIGHJ? They seem to suddenly realise, I think it's Vezu who just said, you know what, I'm just going to run straight at the middle of this map. And it seemed to have worked for them. That hat seems to be bringing him some glory here on LAN, even if it looks absolutely ridiculous. But each to their own, I guess. I can't account for taste. So, let's have a look how they're going to do in the attacking round here. CMstorm. Tt.eSports lines up the nade, tosses it out through blue room, shots coming through, in the scope, nobody going down in the opening grenade, frag exchanges it over. LRM does take down Jay, Sinner replying on LRM as well, coming dashing through, Tt.eSports straight away into Vezu there. This time A house has been occupied, Rick with a grenade, actually the car explosion on Eddie, and Uttoxeter replying onto Aslan. It's 3-on-2, Uttoxeter covering hardware, Sinner peeking on towards the top of A, catches a glimpse, easy shot made there on towards CQ, just lined up nicely for him there, and now that makes it a 2-on-2. Bomb plant coming in, Sinner takes down Tt.eSports as well. Rick actually, once he plants his bomb, he could get shot in the backside, but he was not quite in a position. There you hear the shot coming through from Sinner, wasn't quite ready though. And this time he has managed to survive it. So he's got a 2-man attack. He just caught a glimpse of one out the window there. He has got Sinner coming straight for him through that smoke. He's actually managed to get himself in a really good position because now Sinner's gone up the stairs. If we look across it, Uttoxeter's there, Sinner in the stairs. Now he catches a glimpse. Rick takes him down. Oh my God! Rick goes huge, takes them both down, and would you believe it, closes the round out for AT.CMstorm.
Wow, Rick, you have just saved your team from destruction. So now onto the B peak, feeling confident and ready. But there he goes, Sinner put him in his place, put him back down to size, just with a backhand of a scope shot. So now let's see what AT.CMstorm are going to do without that range element beside them. Tt.eSports trying to push through very Vezu, who start to only match the other opposing SMG, which was Vezu himself. He knows what you're up to. You don't try and do my job. So now 3v4. HIGHJ with the advantage. viezu landing with the eagle shots onto, I believe it's a scope. Aslan down now as well. Excuse me, it wasn't a case, no, only two standing. Seku and LRM. LRM laying down the fire towards hardware. Nothing coming good, really. So now continue his way towards A with that bomb to hand, so it's all very possible. Teammate alongside him still very much alive. viezu now rotating as well, so everyone trying to get themselves towards this A bomb site. Now Seku pushing towards back A, he's got himself over, he's got this whole site secured. If he can get his teammate in, it's good to go, but Sinner lands a shot onto Seku. Now one man is left for AT.CMstorm. It is LRM. Where is he? Stuck in a world of trouble, I can imagine, towards our A. The forces are actually just converging all onto A, and now gets the tag onto one of them. That was viezu, but there we go. Eddie's there to mop up the frag and just take it back to 7-7. And well, HIGHJ aren't letting this one slip.
They are not. It is the first map. Remember, best of 3 here in the group stages. AT.CMstorm, I think, are 2-0 up at the moment in the groups. HIGHJ obviously lost that one against Phantasmagoria. I don't know what their other results were, though. At the moment, we're seeing Uttoxeter with the shotgun, making his way in towards the spawn area. Takes down one, takes down a second. Beautiful stuff. Switches to Deagle. Should have stuck with that shotgun, son. You were doing a stormer with it. But it didn't quite work out. viezu now. Oh, Seku has been tagged up by the scope there. Sinner really is doing a great job here, and they're both just around that corner. There's Jay, manages to get one. Jay drops to his death, though. Seku comes around, takes down viezu. It is a one-on-one. It is Seku versus Sinner. Can he be the saint? That is the question. Seku with the bomb goes up. Sinner is well out of position, so this bomb plant will go in. And Seku in a very clean spot here. Sinner's going to try and scope up towards him. Oh, and he'd have just gone onto the balcony at the wrong time there. Sinner creeping in. He really could do with an SMG. I'm not sure this Deagle's going to be quite enough. Does manage to tag up, though. Seku both down to nothing, actually. They're both waiting for the blips to clear. Seku getting himself in a clever position, though. But honestly, that's actually a pretty well-known spot as well. He's trying to cover that door off. Will Sinner go straight into it? I think he will. And surely he just shows himself. Sinner knows where he is. Can he go in? He tried to go for the knife. Oh, no.
He got the tag. He got the tag.
He actually got it, would you believe it? But couldn't quite get the kill.
Oh, wow.
And well, very close rounds.
Insane at the moment. I can't believe Sinner got the tag but not the frag with the scope, as it was his last resort. He had nothing left apart from one shot in the scope. But now Ctaz on the push towards A, but you can see the defensive side are feeling aggressive themselves, but Seku landing the first onto J, but Ctaz trying to get over the fence, but viezu denying him completely and utterly. So now almost all even. HIGHJ with 4, but not for long, as Sinner and Eddie land 2 shots each onto Rick and Seku, leaving LRM and Aslan in a world of trouble. LRM still towards blue, as is his teammate just behind him. Not sure where he is, but Aslan now trying to adjust, but the forces are once again encroaching onto the site that they're trying to hold desperately. He's going to walk around now, and viezu's there. SMG lands. Now 1 man left. LRM, where are you? Let's find out. Well, he was on Belong, but not for long. Sinner got there before me with the scope shot, rattling down Belong. And well, Sinner, I do remember from actually the Scottish LAN Vita Nova UK, he won player of the whole tournament with the likes of Ono there and everyone else. So he's up there with the scopes.
He is definitely a very good player and proving it so far. Quick set, grenades go out, can rush straight up Belong. Oh, just about dodging the grenade. Sinner does manage to land his own grenade. Eddie also picking up a kill as well. And AT.CMstorm are struggling somewhat here against HIGHJ in the defensive round. And Eddie peeking again. Sinner looking. viezu ready and waiting to pounce. He's got one actually on the opposite side of the wall to him, just to the left-hand side. And I think that would have given his position away there as well. And now viezu there. Oh, but he jumped. That would have given his spot away. And actually, they're both lined up for him. LRM, I think he realizes that someone is right there on that wall. He peeks, ready and waiting. viezu is not showing himself, though. Playing it very well. They realize they have to come out this defensive spot. And it looks like Belong is the choice. 50 seconds on the clock. viezu is going to have to move. Sinner's been tagged up. Actually, I think he just dropped, didn't he? He wasn't tagged up at all there. And Quickset has taken out Rick. Now viezu's going to come around the backside. They realise he's around there. LRM just around the corner. He's sat ready and waiting to pounce. And that was a clean, easy frag. 9-8. And for the first time, they take the lead.
Yeah, viezu looking very comfortable on this map, especially on, well, 16-12. Impressive score as well as Sinner on 17-9, so they're both doing their jobs absolutely perfectly. Leigh's being lined up by the AT.CMstorm side just to try and hold off the attacking forces, even though they're on defense, the HIGHJ side are being so aggressive, and it's seeming to work, as now the Danger Man is down to a nade. The Rick just through, so now Rick towards Sandbag. Can't see much. Sinner, though, nevertheless does land the shot onto his teammate. Quick with one for himself onto Seku. LRM finally replying, but it's a 3-on-3 already. Sinner just trying to keep back the side who are ever encroaching on the side. So now 3 guys alive. Rick trying to get a pick desperately towards A to open up that site for his team, but it's not coming to the good. It's now adjusting position, trying to find another one, trying to find another way through. Nothing seems to be working for him, but Sinner's landing everything in sight. Gets the shot onto Aslan. Now the fire towards Rick is coming in thick and fast. Just be careful not to overly peek here. Seems a player just in A and out. LRM aside him, just trying to assist a touch to keep the pressure off him. Is it going to work? Heading towards HIGJ, nevertheless, just somehow through a wall, land a tag onto Rick and LRM. So it seems to be working rather well for him. Just going to spam away and keep him back, and there we go. Jay somehow through a wall, lands a shot onto LRM, and now Rick 1v3, mountain to climb, bomb not to hand. This is going to be a bit of a task for anyone. So now takes himself towards A. Deagle to hand, picks up the SMG that's dropped by a teammate, but now the fire's coming in towards him. He's got to be careful, but Eddie's there. Lands the headshot through the wall somehow, and HIGHJ just seem to be held back by even walls right now.
He was just like, I'm going to poke out, I'm going to poke out. Whoops. Maybe I should have hid. I'm not too sure. You know, with all those bullets to trace it fire, it kind of gives it away that there's gunfire coming. The sound as well, I find, is a help, but it wasn't quite enough for him. Maybe these pro players hear things differently. So Rick going to peek down B. Eddie does pick up 1, picks up 2. Eddie goes down though to CQ. And Cetas fails the jump, fails the second time. I should really stop picking up on their faults, but it's pretty easy to spot when they do that. Sinner though, with that scope, Cetas goes down. Oh, there's going to be CQ going down as well to Viazzo. Viazzo, I can renaming him. I've named him many things this LAN. I'm just going to call him a hat person. That's a relevant tag for League of Legends viewers, if anyone's out there, but nobody else is. Well, you'd know if they were. Let's put it that way. The viewing figures would be pretty high. So, Captain Rick, with it all to do, again. He's got one just to the right of him. He's actually, I don't know whether he's in hardware or on glitch. I think he may be on glitch. Looking towards Captain Rick. The bomb is still loose. It's actually over in B side, but blue room, I think. Oh, he actually landed it on Viezu there. I have no idea how, because he just pummeled off the shots, and then Viezu kind of ambled his way into them. Now he's going to make a mad dash. Got to pick up the bomb. He's got 23 seconds. Gives him his position away. Goes back across blue room. Heads straight back towards the A site. And are they closing him off? That's the question. I'm thinking he might be able to get in position to try and get this bomb plant down. He's going to dash across. There we go. Head down. Straight in. 11 seconds. Bomb plant going in. Bam, bam, shazam. Quixer and Sinner.
Explosives.
Surely with the scope, can he spot him making the exit? No, he has got in and got away successfully. And now Rick, I would run to the roof, and that's exactly what he's done. I would stay up there and let that clock run down. There is a 2-on-1. Rick went big before. Can he do it again? Sinner now making his way in. He's got a quick set now working his way in as well. Sinner giving his position away. Rick, is he going to fall for the bait? Here's the defuse. Rick comes around, and Equixer's there, and that's a quick and easy kill. And Equixer actually just happened to be coming in the doorway. It wasn't him that went for the fake defuse, and Sinner will get the defuse on. And 11-8, HIGHJ are looking good here.
They are looking
They could
very
upset
good.
the group stages here as well.
Definitely. I don't think people have rated them as highly as they should. Great individual players, and well, Sinner, 20-9. The man is doing absolute wonders for his side currently, so taking him onto him, he's peeking towards blue, not seeing anything happen. So surely he's thinking, guys, where are these people? Are they going down B? What's going on? Aslan's doing just that, getting the first onto Viezu. Captain Rick landing the reply, but Aslan continuing the push through hardware. Doesn't even bother looking at Sinner, just jumps over him and lands the shot. So down 2 left. Can he get the third? Yes. Oh, he gets the tag, but not the frag. His teammate steals it from him somehow. But now there's one man standing. It is Eddie. He's amongst the smoke, but there's 4 players. Eyes trailing him. He gets the first onto LRM. Can't get the second. Captain Rick. He's doing good by his side, but is it too little too late? It's almost slipping away from him. It's ever edging closer to that, well, that horrific, that 12 scoreline. You don't want to see that, do you?
Indeed, they've got to go big here. Go big or go home. AT.CMstorm. The question is, will they go big? No, they will not, because HIGHJ are there. Remember, this is a best of 3, though, so it may just be a case of Crash is HIGHJ's map. And CMstorm are hoping to wait it out and get onto something a little more controlled, like, say, District or Strike. And Viezu with a clean shot there. Wow, where are you aiming, LRM? I'm not too sure. Oh, that's just dirty. You went for knives. You both went for knives there, and then he pulled out the AK. That's just rude play
cheating.
right there.
Almost cheating, I'd say. Oh, he's got to be kicking himself because that got caught on camera.
Yeah.
But here we go, picking up with the attacking side. Let's switch over to them. Let's see what they're up to because this could lose it all. They seem to be going for a mid push. Seku leading the way. Aslan not too far behind. He's deciding to wait for the nade to land. He doesn't want to be too careless. But there we go. Ttaz getting the first onto Viezu. Captain Rick for one for himself onto Equixa. But there we go. Aslan does fall on towards Hardware. Does get the shot onto Eddie. Now giving a firm advantage to the AT.CMstorm side. So switching across to Sinner. Now with 5 players to find himself and one more. Well, he's got one team alongside him. It is Jay trying to hold A desperately, but it's not working. Seku does take the headshot straight to him. Sinner spots one peeking out, but he's just drawing the fire for Captain Rick to bring it back rather close.
We are still on map point here, and HIGHJ want to close it out and get to that second map nice and quick and easy as well. I say quick and easy, they were 5-1 down, so let's not forget CMstorm were massively ahead on this map, so they have it in them. And CMstorm, suddenly Seku has suddenly realised he's doing what Viezu did. He's just dashing straight up that mid, as is Aslan. Suddenly they may have unlocked the key. Maybe they've figured out what HIGHJ were doing. Rick takes down Sinner, missing all the action. Aslan gets 1, gets 2, and then gets taken down by Viezu. And Viezu now, last man standing. This, if they pull this back, it'd be a draw map, wouldn't it? It is possible in a group stage, I believe.
I'm not too sure.
I have no idea.
Imagine so.
Maybe we should check the rules. Maybe at some point. I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe we will. I guess we'll soon find out when he goes 12-12. As it could well do, and Jay gets taken down.
Ooh.
Could we have... Well, is it going to be an MR3? Is it going to be overtime? Or will it just be a straight draw? I don't know.
Well, we'll find out soon enough, as now it's pretty much, I'd say it's all in HIGHJ now, just to secure that last round. They've had such a good lead for a while. Sinner taking the peak to B long, doesn't manage to spot him, does see a shoulder almost darting past, assuming it's the scope going up to top spawn house, and it is Rick who's going to land the shot, who's got the patience to wait it out. Captain Rick trying to cover his teammates who pushed onto B long. Seku with the tag onto Sinner. Ttaz with the first frag onto Jay, nevertheless. Jay replying from the grave onto LRM. But the nade all even 4v4, and once again AT.CMstorm using that mid push, like you said, to their advantage, cutting themselves straight through the middle of the HIGHJ side. It's now Rick trying to make his way down B long with the bomb. Seku continuing the push through to Hardware Garden, but the tags are flying out. You can hear the little bit of fire happening. Viezu holding the B-bomb quite firmly. And AT.CMstorm don't want to overstretch themselves here, because if they do, they could desperately lose this round, which they need so vitally. Now Seku could be coming to his end. Let's see if he finds a shot onto there. Quicksilver does get the tag, but not the frag. Oh, Quicksilver, what were you doing? Why are you challenging Seku after being tagged so heavily? And now giving AT.CMstorm quite the advantage into this round. So Seku trying to get onto that glitch dump just to get a better view upon B long. So he could get a quick set of frags here. So spotting towards the spawn house, doesn't want to overextend himself once again. He's trying to be careful, but here come the tags flying towards him, and now he's burst down to B long. Viezu gets the first onto Ttaz, but does get avenged by his teammates. So now all on Sinner. Sinner lands the first onto the right. Can he follow up with the deagle? No, he can't so far. Darts out into the fire of Seku. 12-12 is the scoreline, and I guess we're only going to find out what's going to happen here.
Yeah, what is it? That's the question.
Let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see. Everybody shrugs. Everybody not sure. I guess we'll wait and see.
We shall indeed. But we can see already that the two scopes are really doing work, good work for that team. Oh, sugar. I've joined the wrong side.
Oh.
Join T. That's it.
Look, you're not a player anymore.
I'm sorry. I get very upset. See, it is MR3, but they've forgotten to take Pump Buster off. So we're going to MR3. Can't be
so. Oh, I can't believe they've actually made it to overtime. Now, remember that HIGHJ started off so horrifically on the attack. They cannot afford to do that this time. And honestly, how the hell they've allowed AT.CMstorm to just get themselves back into this game, I will never know. After such a great comeback, they must be the highs and lows of Call of Duty 4 right there. How they've managed to allow it is quite unbelievable. I guess we're going to wait a little while for these guys to rid themselves up, because this is quite an important match, certainly for HIGHJ, and I guess for CMstorm, because this would give them both a defeat. Well, HIGHJ have already got one, but CMstorm are looking at they have to play Phantasmagoria, I think, after this maybe. We'd have to look at when exactly matches are. We haven't got the schedule up. Someone's got a piece of paper around here somewhere, but nobody's really listening to me.
No, we've got head shakes.
Nobody's listening.
The frolicking happened, it's over. But we are going to MR3. So let's see if HIGHJ can do what they didn't do on the first time around on attack. Gingerbeard.
He's not got his headphones on, it's alright, he can't hear us. So we are going live, and HIGHJ this time are on the attack. Viezu, I think he was throwing the grenade out and then he's like, why can't I go any higher? It's got someone on my head. What's going on? They are going to try and make straight through the hardware. All flashed up on ePic's this time. That was the problem before. He was managing to get straight across there. They kind of figured this one out. Jay has took down Aslan, got himself into that hardware. Jay leading the charge with him. Maybe try and switch to him. LRM is actually a long way back, so they got themselves. Actually, he's in the A house. I don't want to go with him. Rick's managed to get. Oh, just missing across there. Oh, and just peeks back and Brillas is one straight in his crosshairs. And now he's thinking, crap, where'd he go? I don't know. He's hiding somewhere, but he's not going to find him. Jay going to try and glitch himself up on top there. And now, Rick, where are you? He's dead.
It doesn't matter.
Wow, a quick kill round.
Yeah, they learned from their mistakes. Their HIGHJs are definitely using that mid push to their advantage. And I'm curious if they're going to go for it again. vEzu once again with that mid spawn. See him possibly go for the nades. Yeah, he's doing just that. The exact same thing. And let's see if, well, AT.CMstorm have to adapt to this. They've been doing every single time they've done just that. Both SMG players down and out. Plus 10 nade. LRM just bringing AT.CMstorm back into this one. So now Uttoxeter does try and land a shot on towards A, but nothing happening for him. Now nades raining towards him. They do connect. Wow, Seku there's got to be clapping himself for that one. So now Eddie and Sinner in a world of trouble. Eddie with the bomb towards Blue House. Sinner surely eyeing up mid. He's doing just that with the scope. It's all dependent on Sinner to open this one up now. He has to land a couple of shots to keep them in for the possibility of getting this round in. But can he do it? Does drop out a smoke for his teammate to allow him to just progress ever further towards A. Just trying to land a little bit of a wall bang. Nothing happened. You can see how far back AT.CMstorm are sitting. Just a flick across. They're not taking any risks. Sinner now adjusting accordingly, trying to find another route through. But nothing happened. He does finally spot the scope, but for a second, a glance almost. So now back to stalemate. Eddie trying to find a frag as well, but no one's peeking. This is MR3. Everything matters. Every single second counts, and you've got to be so cautious with what you're doing. So now switching it up. Eddie taking on B long with Sinner taking on mid. He might just have overextended himself a touch because there's a player right on glitch waiting to greet him. Not happening. So now quickly darting towards A. Seku there picks up the first with the Eagle. Eddie replies with the AK fire. 180s through to mid, but Aslan mopping up the remains of HIGHJs. Now bringing it all even back to 1-1.
Yeah, very cautious stuff from AT, considering they'd taken the SMGs down so early on with that singular grenade straight on that corner. And I wonder if they're going to be able to do it again. I don't think Jay and vEzu, yeah, vEzu's going a different route. They're actually going to try and get towards A. I'm not sure this is the right route for them, HIGHJs here. I don't think they have the right way to go. And they are going to work their way through. vEzu going to hop up and over, catches a glimpse of one, misses the shot, so manages to take it. The second chance of asking, no, gets straight in there. Oh, spins around, takes down Aslan. Beautiful stuff. Captain Rick there, though, to clear it up. And he does manage to take him down. And now, Captain Rick with it all to do. How many times have I said that so far? Takes down Sinner, pushes out the grenade, spins 180s. Can he make it down? Oh, he was just trying to flee the situation, but a Quixer was there. And, well, that is a very good start for HIGHJs there. 2-1 in the attack. They were so strong in the defense. Can they keep hold of that score?
Yeah, they've got to be happy with that one. They felt more comfortable, it seemed, on the early stages of defense compared to how they did on attack in the early front. But now let's see if they can keep it up, see if they can lock down that mid push that did kind of was a bit of trouble towards him. So I'm going to pick up here with the attacking side, which is Aslan. Well, AT.CMstorm, but Aslan now with the SMG. Can he lead the charge through mid? Let's find out. Does decide to jump over that wall. Not too worried about the nades. Now spots one towards B long. He's got to be careful. Flashes raining out towards him. Who are they coming from now? Seku off to be on the peak. Help his teammate who's under pressure, but now the fire coming from mid. It seems as though the HIGHJs side have adapted quite beautifully. Jay taking down Aslan, now leaving AT.CMstorm with only 4 players to the 5 still standing. So now Seku trying to get towards A. Doesn't manage to get the frag, but LRM will. Onto vEzu, the man who did so much damage in the last half. LRM tagged up so heavily as well. This is happening every single place. Now Seku has to adapt. He's got to move. He's got to get through the side. But there's a player up on B long. It is Jay. Jay can do a world of damage. Puts on towards the side of blue. Can't connect the shot. Gotta get back, gotta recuperate that HP, because there we go, Seku is pushed all the way through mid. He can do a hell of a lot of damage from here as well. He's somehow snuck his way through the side. Doesn't manage to spot the player, but there we go, shots rattling towards him from Sinner, who's stuck in that mid house, well, spawn house even. But you can see how defensive HIGHJs are being. They're not overly peeking. They're all pretty much sat in quite deep. Leaving it to the AKs and the scopes of AT.CMstorm to just crack this A site as best they can. LRM picking up that SMG that was left on the ground by a fallen teammate. Can he continue the push? Player just behind him, and there we go. Quixer gets the first. Can he follow up with the second? Gets the tag, but not the frag. Captain Rick is under a hell of a lot of strain. Seku darting out onto Jay. Seku with another onto Eddie, and there we go. Quixer finally takes a stand for HIGHJs, taking down C-Taz, but it has to spin around, and Captain Rick lands on his head. Somehow, now Sinner in a 1v2. Seku and Captain Rick to find. Can he do it? 15 seconds on the ball. Clock is definitely ticking. That bomb will be going down in A surely in the safe hands of Captain Rick, leading his troops to victory. We can only hope. So now Seku trying to control mid even, but I don't think Sinner's going to go for that route. It's a bit too risky, taking the AK to back A. Eyeing towards top A, just trying to spot the scope, does do just that. Captain Rick might not overly peek, he might not do what he did before, so now makes his way towards lower A, but there we go, Seku's there to receive him. All even still, and well, AT.CMstorm played that one out really well, took their time.
Very nicely played indeed, so AT.CMstorm starting off very well. HIGHJ with it all to go. Remember, AT.CMstorm did unlock HIGHJ's defense, so it's probably why they've suddenly got a lot closer. Oh, and Sinner's going to regret missing that shot. I think that was Seku making his way through, but Aslan was taken down by grenade frag there. eSports over at the A site doesn't seem to be having too much look over there, and Seku again, I'm going to try and find him. He has got himself in top of hardware, I thought so. The grenade crossed to the sandbags, peeks across, didn't manage to land anything there. Seeing if he gets anyone visiting. Seku's been the one. It's been this mid-hardware run that's been causing both teams so much problems. How they've not been able to stop it, I do not know so far. And it's looking like B is open. Is the rest of the team going to respond to it? Seku's trying to look. LRM is coming down with the bomb, so he's had the call down. Ct's been taken down by Eddie. And Seku trying to get on towards Glitch. Goes across, peeks towards sandbags. You can just see on the map, the top corner, that Sinner is sat ready and waiting in that corner house. And that's where Seku needs to go now. He needs to get that clear out. He gets spotted, goes towards sandbags, tries to peek across, looks down towards it, does find Sinner. Very nicely played there. One more in the corner, and it's LRM managed to get the bomb plant down. He's taking a lot of fire. Oh, Seku with the deagle, spins around. Can he get another? This will be the fourth for the round for Seku so far. Eddie also managed to get tagged up. He is in the corner there, and there is Seku, but LRM steals the final. Doesn't matter. And that was another great round for AT.CMstorm here. Now they have the 3-2 lead.
Yeah, damage was done by Seku there, feeling aggressive, feeling confident on 10-3 and best of 3. That is impressive by anyone's standard. Sinner not quite stepping up to the plate, 0-5 currently, so not doing the damage he was before. Let's switch across. Ctaz with the first onto Eddie. Second feeling aggressive towards A. Now does manage to get himself up the stairs. So he's already got a foot into A. He's got his foot in the door. Can he continue it up? Got to be careful when there's a player waiting to receive him, but he somehow managed to avoid him. Gets out of nade. No! eSports with the knife onto Ctaz. Follow up almost with the deagle. That's to get away quickly because there we go. Captain Rick's there with the trusty deagle to hand. Jay landing one onto Aslan. 3v3. Seku has to get himself into action now. Just to lock down this A site for his teammate with that bomb. Now on the prowl, get himself back down from the roof. Can he secure? Well, no, he can't. Jay's made his way up, and the perfect bit of timing there. Now giving HIGHJ finally the advantage into this round. Action all towards A. LRM on the push at Quickster now, left in a bit of a sticky situation. Where is he? He is in A with bomb though, so it's still very possible, but 3 players to find. This could be a bit of a task for anyone. So now peeking around the corner, AK train towards mid, can't manage to spot the player there, but the fire's coming in from Sandbag. He's got to be careful, but Sinner finally steps up to the plate, and there we go, lands his first shot of all of the overtime. So,
wow. And here we go, double overtime straight away. First time we get overtime, we go straight to double overtime. So, well played. HIGHJ for really pulling themselves back into that one when they really needed to as well, because it was looking dangerous there on both times. Both times they were losing their rounds was down to that straight mid hardware run that eSports and Jaylan was taking it for HIGHJ, and well, Seku made some fantastic runs straight through the mid there. So will they be able to sort it out? That's the question. Now surely by now they realise they know what's happened. They know what's going wrong.
It's hard to adapt to it because it's so unpredictable. You can flash it, you can nade it, and occasionally it'll land. LRM with that +10 nade made all the difference, but it's not consistent.
Indeed.
You can always wait out the nade. You can always wait out certain things and then just push together. So if they're working as a collective, it might work for them once again. So takes the first round.
Well, I mean, where's your money now?
I can't split it. I'm going to go for HIGHJ because I
like HIGHJ. I'm starting to like them, even if he has got a ridiculous hat on. Captain Rick takes down Jay though straight away, just to make us eat our words. And a Quickster goes peeking, and well, immediately they're in a bad situation here. Captain Rick with a second. eSports is not making his way down there. Sinner's going to try and come around this time. He's using the SMG. Had to drop it. Oh, and he's going to get, as soon as that smoke clears, he's going to have clear sight of not 1 but 2 staring right at him. Captain Rick, surely. Oh, there goes the shot onto a Quickster. That's the 3rd for Captain Rick so far this round. And he switches across. Oh, Sinner, that's just dirty onto Aslan. I think he just realised he's in the top right-hand corner. And what Captain Rick has moved across. Seku does manage to land it. Captain Rick with the 4th of the round on Eddie. Beautiful, beautiful play by Captain Rick. Yeah,
definitely not feeling the pressure, even though it is double overtime. He's really stepping up when it matters. 4-0, quite the impressive score. So, peeking towards blue now. Doesn't manage to spot any. He does spot one crossing there, spotting the second. LRM landing the first nade onto J-Lam. Maybe that mid push once again being put to a halt. Let's find out. Here we go. viezu waited out the nades nevertheless, so continuing the push through mid. viezu getting himself into hardware. Spots a player rotating towards B, so maybe he can quit the team. Guys, focus towards A. They're already rotating. Get moving. So, dug in deep at B. AT.CMstorm are taking absolutely no risk. Tt.eSports left quite alone in A, but nevertheless it might actually work for him, as now viezu has to dart into hardware to get some form of cover as they're alerted to his presence by his teammates and just overly peeking a touch. Now continuing nevertheless, Eddie with the first onto Seku for himself. Oh, what are you doing, Sinner? Why are you punishing viezu? Here's your one chance in this round to really get your teeth into it, but nevertheless Tt.eSports has to make up for it now. Peeking out towards back A, spots to play by the wing. Can't land the shot. What are you doing? Quick is still alive. Finally darts out with the SMG. Takes him down, but now allowed a player to get themselves into A. This could be a massive issue if he doesn't somehow make up for it. 2 to find. Eddie and Sinner still up, and Sinner has to make up for just taking down his one and only hope into this round. Eddie nevertheless getting the frag onto Tt.eSports, who was in A, so now A rather vulnerable. Sinner holding the back A push, but Rick does rattle off a shot. It does land into Eddie's lap, as now Sinner 1v2. Oh! Rick! Nice to see you, Rick. Goodbye, Sinner, I think is all we can say. The defensive side now having 2 comfortable rounds, and what rounds they were.
Wow, Rick is going big when it counts. Obviously, he's on 6 already. So how is this going to go out for them? HIGHJ have to pick up this round. They are suddenly seeing the real Tt.CMstorm. I think they've angered the beast here, and Storm immediately going through. CQ, gets the frag. Has got shut down by viezu. viezu, you gotta question how much would have gone on between them when Sinner made that team frag on viezu. You just think, why even did he make that shot? I don't know. Surely he knew that viezu was there. Quickset is going to try and hop up and over. Looks across, goes back. Captain Rick with his eyes peeled on there. He's got to be careful. Eddie with the bomb. Hasn't made his way in, so it's definitely the A push. A quick to spot Tt.eSports. Tt.eSports takes him down though. viezu also gone down. AT.CMstorm looking very strong in this one. And Eddie and Sinner now with it all to do. Eddie getting tagged up with that bomb in hand and suddenly realising, hang on, we're in trouble, guys. Sinner peeking. Singer catches a glimpse there again of a hop, scop and a jump. I didn't see who it was. And it may well have been Rick again though. Just peeking up and over that wall. And Sinner's thinking, these little buggers that keep jumping up at me, I just can't quite make these kills. Let's have a look across. Where's Eddie? There's Rick at sandbags. Tt.eSports on mid A, sorry. Eddie with the bomb. He wants to make his way across, but they just can't seem to unlock anything. 20 seconds to go. They're going to make the rush here. Sinner tries to dodge out of the way. Tt.eSports gets taken down, but Eddie was dropped. Sinner was dropped, though. That means Eddie's going to go in for the bomb plan. Surely Rick will be there. Takes down LRM. Rick just needs to make that shot. Has he moved? Aslan comes across. Rick does come dashing in, and Rick is there to the rescue once again. 3-0 this time. Tt.CMstorm very strong in the defense.
Yeah, they've seemed to work out that mid push and worked it out quickly. They had no chance. viezu was locked down every single time he tried to push it and be aggressive and get in their faces. It just did not happen. But I wonder if HIGHJ can do the same back to Tt.eSports, well, AT.CMstorm. So it's a big ask by anyone's account. So we are just waiting on a couple of players to ready up, but you can see the damage was done by Captain Rick. They're really securing every single round. He's on 7-0. The rest of the teammates even close to him on 2 frags. That is absolutely insane play from him. But Eddie doing well for himself on 5-3, but you can see Jay and Equixa having a real hard half this time. They've been truly locked out of the game, but maybe they can get themselves back into this now. Let's find out. So one more to ready up, and we'll be underway. We'll be going live, as some old shoutcaster once said.
It must have been rubbish.
Oh, it was awful, I've heard. But let's pick it up with Captain Rick. Let's see if he can do the damage that he did on the defensive side, on the attacking one. He's going for the spawn house peek here. He's not fancying taking it straight onto B-Long. He's going to go for a bit of a more controlled shot. So now Eddie does land the nade onto Aslan, so stopping down the attacking side straight away. They're not being allowed to push through mid just as easy. But here we go, viezu tried to be aggressive, punished by Seku with that SMG fire. Eddie eyes trained towards mid. Seku now trying to continue his push, but there we go. Spotting the player just at back A, but HIGHJ are in a world of trouble. Only 2 standing, Eddie and Jay, but Captain Rick does take down Sinner. So you can see the range element has gone. LRM with the first onto Jay. Tt.eSports with the second onto Eddie. And well, there's the first map for you.
Did we see a single frag there?
I don't think we did.
Nicely done.
No, yeah. You can tell them from Chaos TV.
Oh! Glad you said that. So I didn't get that one back in. Why have we just got the camera turned on? I don't know.
They want to make us sweat.
Because the timeout was called, and it is a needed call. But why did they call the timeout? It's 4-0. It's over, isn't it?
Yeah, so they can pick maps, go off and smoke.
Oh, of course, that's why. But I was just wondering why
Look,
they
he's
did a
broken
timeout.
his
Why a
headset.
timeout?
Oh, he is having a
Rage
bad time.
smash.
The rage throw of doom. It's. Oh, that's not good.